QBR for that game was 58 on a scale of 0 to 100 because he threw no touchdowns with 2 interceptions that game and barely survived Caleb Haney to get to the one Super Bowl that he played in and won because Troy Polamalu had a pulled hamstring and could not run. And we know my friend Ryan Clark, the other safety, couldn't run healthy. So sorry about that, Ryan. But I'm just saying.
But why you do that? Hold on.
I'm just telling you it was easy. That was shooting fish in a barrel for Aaron Rodgers. That's the only Super Bowl he's ever gotten to and the only one he's won. If
you don't mind me asking, as great as Tom Brady is, when his defense gave up 40 points, what was the outcome? He had 505 yards. They had 634 total yards.
Coach failed to play Malcolm Butler one snap for no apparent reason and gave up 41 points to the Eagles' backup quarterback.
I know.
And Tom Brady was throwing for a playoff record, 505 yards, not a Super Bowl record, an all-time playoff game record.
Yes.
505?
Yes.
Really?
Hey, you remember the game, Skip?
Wow.
I remember hearing you talk about it. I was watching you that day. I said, I'm going to watch and see what Skip has to say. That's what Aaron Rodgers has to face. I mean, think about it. They gave up 37 at home to the Giants. They gave up another 30, 40 points to San Francisco. You're not going to consistently win games if you're giving up high 30s, 40s in the NFL. I don't care how great your quarterback is. Ask Tom Brady, when you give up 41 points, what happens to you?
So I want to ask you and all of your supporters to let this sink in, this number I'm about to give you.
What you about to give me?
In the fourth quarters of Tom Brady's last 3 Super Bowls, just in the fourth quarters alone, he's 38 of 52. That's 73%. In just 3 fourth quarters, he's thrown for 421 yards. These are the last 3 Super Bowls that he's played in, 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. Those are outrageously great clutch numbers in 3 games that hung in the balance throughout the fourth quarter. You cannot find that. That is off charts. That is not human.
And that's Super Bowl, right?
That is way out of Aaron Rodgers' league. That closes the case. This guy is so much better than Aaron Rodgers ever dreamed about.
Hold on. That's Super Bowl, right? I just want to make sure I'm
just Super Bowls.
my notes. You know,
I'm talking about Seattle, Atlanta, Philadelphia against those 3 teams. And the Legion of Boom was, I don't know, all-time top 5. And Atlanta had the hottest playoff defense. And then Philly had a top 5 defense. And he shredded all 3 of them in fourth quarters.
If you don't mind me asking, against Seattle, how many points did the Patriots defense give up in the fourth quarter, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know.
0. In fourth quarter and overtime against the Falcons, how many points did the Patriots defense give up? 0. Against the Eagles in the fourth quarter, how many points did the Eagles score?
I think they scored
6, I think.
I don't know.
So with that,
I think they scored 21.
So with that, okay, maybe, okay, I'll give you 10. But that just goes to show you, see what happens? 0 points, Tom Brady could do his magic. 0 points, overtime, Tom Brady could do his magic. Now, all of a sudden, they get to 10 points. There's no magic in the cape.
Guess who's holding on to the football and keeping defense off the field in the fourth quarter? Tom Brady's throwing for 124 in the fourth against the Legion of Boom, and then he's throwing for 246 against Atlanta in fourth and overtime. 246 yards, and a lot of it is third down ball control, zing, first down.
But here's the thing.
3rd and 8, 9 yards.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. The difference between what Seattle and Atlanta did, what Philly was able to do and those teams weren't able to do, is that when they got the ball back in the fourth quarter, they were able to get points. See, Seattle couldn't get points. You got the lead at some point in time, you still got to score. Atlanta had the lead. Think about it. Atlanta had a 28-3 lead with 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
They did.
So,
and then Tom Brady happened.
So 23 minutes left, they scored 0 points. Seattle, for 15 minutes in the fourth quarter, 0 points. You see what happens? It doesn't matter how great Tom Brady is. If that defense doesn't come up with 0 points, they don't win.
Time of possession, Brady.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How much time of possession did he have? They had 500 yards. You see what happens, Skip? If your defense can't stop anybody, even the great Tom Brady, once he falls behind, can't do enough to come from behind.
Well, your coach is trying to
don't do that.
He's trying to hamstring you by not playing Malcolm Butler.
Okay, what about
wow, that's interesting. Your best defense back isn't playing?
And he said, you know what, Tom? If you didn't throw that 80-plus yard pick 6 to Bradford, we'd been straight.
So, what does your restaurant do? It's all about serving only W's, right?
Juicy Lucy's in Minnesota for Tom Brady.
Since Aaron Rodgers won and only Super Bowl, he's 5-6 in the postseason. 5-6. That means only 5 out of 11 times could he even gotten in the front door of your restaurant. That's not very good.
You check out what his defense. What's his defense?
Yeah. Well, look who he got to play. Look who he beat in those 5 games. He beat Joe Webb. He beat Kirk Cousins. He managed to escape because Des Bryant was ruled not a catch. He beat the Giants after Odell took all the receivers to train on South Beach on a yacht.
He beat the Giants. Y'all can't beat the Giants in the playoffs.
Well, I'm just saying. And then Mason Crossbar saved him at Dallas. He did. He saved him at Jerry World with a 56-yard field goal and a 51-yard. These are the 5. I just gave you 5 wins that were highly shaky.
If you don't mind me asking, can you show
Aaron.
Can you show a Tom Brady highlight in his first 10 years would I have Adam Vinatieri in there somewhere?
No, but did he put him in position to kick the game winner? Yep, he
did. Skip, I've been waiting for you to do this for the longest time, and I get out and walk them into this trap.
Well, look at me. I'm sweating over here.
You see what you do, Skip?
I think we need to rap.
No, we don't need to rap. I heard Healy say nothing. You see what you just did, Skip? Now, you keep saying that all Adam Vinatieri did was his job, but Tom Brady put him in position.
He did.
All Ray Allen did was his job after LeBron put him in position with that 16-point fourth quarter. And those 3 assists.
LeBron missed the shot to tie the game and send it to overtime, and he missed it so badly. He LeBricked it so badly. It bounced long, and Chris Bosh got the rebound and kicked it to Ray Allen.
All I'm saying is,
you like that? Was that a call play? They called that play in the huddle. LeBron, you missed the shot badly. Okay?
All I'm saying, they were down by 10 entering the fourth. They scored 30 points in the fourth quarter. LeBron had 16. He assisted on another 6. So 22 of the 30 points they had in the fourth had LeBron thumbprint on them. So he put Ray Allen in position to do Ray Allen's job.
Way to go, LeBron.
All right, this argument could go on forever, but we need to move on. One NFL owner made a controversial statement yesterday. We're going to discuss that next.
Go ahead, when Coach Belichick took away some of the privileges of the trainer, Alex Guerrero, who works with Tom Brady, who also now works with Gronk. This started the series of events that led us to where we are right now, Skip. All that started with that. And then obviously the Jimmy Garoppolo, so forth and so on. But I'm shocked, Skip, that we're having this conversation 2 weeks before training camp about Gronk potentially still being on the trading block.
I'm stunned by this. And I also believe that this trade is still on the front burner, not on the back burner, but on the front. And I'm going to remind you, about a month ago, there was a report up in New England, which was shot down by the Patriots PR staff.
Yeah.
But it said that there were offers on the table for Gronkowski from the Titans and the 49ers, both teams with connections to Belichick, obviously. And that when Tom Brady got wind of those offers on the front burner, he went to Mr. Kraft and he threatened to retire if Bill Belichick was allowed to trade Rob Gronkowski. Now, again, that was shot down completely by the PR staff, but I believe there's some, if not a whole lot of truth to that.
Yes.
And here we go again. We have Belichick versus Brady and ultimately versus Kraft.
Correct.
And once again, we know what happened at the trade deadline. Mr. Kraft intervened for the first time ever.
Finally put his foot down.
He did. And he slapped Bill Belichick on the wrist and said, nope, I'm sorry. I'm making this football decision. This time you will trade Jimmy G. You will not go forward with Jimmy G next year as your Jimmy Garoppolo as your starting quarterback in place of Tom Brady. You will not force Tom Brady into the sunset and out the back door. And Brady won that round, right? And it feels like Brady is being threatened again.
What are you doing? Because you're going to be right back in the same situation again. So my thing is either you extend him, make him happy, or you move on without him. I don't believe you make him play under these circumstances this year with the hopes of, well, he'll be okay, and then we'll do something next year. I don't think that's going to play well with Gronk and his team. So if Coach Belichick is looking at it like, we're going to move on after this year anyway, I think it's better to move on a year earlier as opposed to a year later.
So now we have a clash of priorities between Brady and Belichick because obviously Brady is not getting any younger, so he's going to play at 41, but he's coming off an MVP, and I'm sure he'd like to win another MVP at 41. And I'm sure he'd like to go back to and win another Super Bowl at age 41. But again, his window is starting to close, so he needs Rob Gronkowski now. He doesn't need to know that you traded him for draft picks so that you can make us better 3 or 4 years from now, right?
Right.
Okay? And you know what? Belichick could be right. There could be diminishing returns if you give Gronkowski a 3-year deal, right? Year 2 and 3, I don't know. I don't know how healthy he can stay. He's had everything go wrong. He's had back,
elbow, knee,
everything, right?
Forearm.
Okay, but Tom Brady needs Rob Gronkowski now.
Yes.
And I say I'm going to bet on Tom Brady to win this one. So I say Rob Gronkowski will be a Patriot going forward this year, just this year.
Right.
But you're going to have to give him some kind of deal, right?
Yes, absolutely. You would think that maybe they turned that roster bonus into a signing bonus. It's just hard for me to believe, Skip, that we're going to be back in the same situation again next year without the situation being resolved this year. Coach Belichick, we've had more scandal, and I guess scandal is a bad word, but we've had more conversations this offseason about the Patriots than we had in the previous 15 years. Especially what Tom Brady said this, and Mr. Kraft is butting head with check. Yeah, we had the Tom Brady skip the deflate gate. We had that going on, but that was Tom Brady's situation. This wasn't about Coach Belichick and Tom, or Coach Belichick and Mr. Kraft, or Coach Belichick and Gronk. This was Tom Brady dealing with his issue. Coach Belichick made it abundantly clear. I don't know about no football. Don't go ask Tom.
Yeah.
So I want no part of this. Hey, that's all Tom's doing. So we haven't seen anything like this in this totality
I
dealing
agree.
with the Patriots.
So what are the two model franchises in sports? It's the San Antonio Spurs and the New England Patriots, and they've modeled each other after each other. They've actually spent time with each other to see how they do business.
Right.
And they're both now troubled organizations for very different reasons. A player
his first year starting, he threw 13 and hadn't approached that number since. We've seen the guy throw for 45 touchdowns, 4 or 5 picks, and 7 straight years for fewer than 10 interceptions. Skip, that's unheard of. With the amount these guys throw the ball, and look, we look at Andrew Luck. He throws the ball. He's a turnover machine. Big Ben Roethlisberger, Skip, he puts up big numbers, but he's a turnover machine. For Aaron Rodgers to throw the ball as much as he does and not put it in harm's way, because between the journey and the destination, a lot of things can happen. It can get tipped at the line of scrimmage. It can slide through the receiver's hands. It caroms off. Skip, we've seen funny things happen. Somehow, he's been able to guard against that. This is unbelievable. Like I said, I played with Dan, played against Dan Marino, went to a Pro Bowl with him. I thought he was the most gifted thrower of the football I had ever seen until I saw this young man. Skip, nobody.
He's not that young anymore, but go ahead.
Well, he's young to me. but this young man can spin the ball as good as anybody ever. I believe he's the greatest thrower of the football ever.
The greatest thrower this side of Tom Brady.
No. Tom can't see this guy. Yeah. Tom can't see this guy throwing the football, Skip. It's no knock on Tom, Skip. It's okay. Tom is very accomplished. But Tom can't do what this young man can do.
So wrong.
This dude's special.
I will give you that Aaron Rodgers has a lower interception rate than Tom Brady. And what exactly does that prove, Mr. Sharp, I ask you? What does it matter?
If he'd had a defense like Tom Brady, he had like 4 or 5. He had like 5 Super Bowls now.
I care about results. And the results tell me that Tom Brady is in a whole nother echelon from Aaron Rodgers as a winning quarterback, as a clutch playmaker. Because if you want to talk about winning rate as opposed to interception rate, I'll take Tom Brady. If you want to talk about clutch playmaking rate in fourth quarters of Super Bowls, I'm going to take Tom Brady because it ain't even close. Let's just start with this. Tom Brady has taken his team to 12 AFC championship games and won 8 of them. That's unheard of. That's outrageous.
Like LeBron James, huh?
Well, 8 out of 12. It's not 3 and 6 in the.
Whoa! 8 out of 12.
Okay, but Tom Brady's 5 and 3 in the Super Bowl, so that's not 3 and 6.
No,
you shouldn't have done that.
I'm just saying.
Mistake.
I'm just saying. Hold on. Doesn't he play in the?
Don't put LeBron James in the same sentence with Tom Brady.
Doesn't he play in the AFC? Doesn't he play in the Leaston?
Yeah. No, that's not the Leastern. You can say his division is
AFC
the Leastern.
Least.
Okay, I give you that.
Yes.
But the AFC is not least. The whole AFC, because you still have to run into Baltimore. And Atlanta had the hottest playoff defense, and then Philly had a top 5 defense, and he shredded all 3 of them in fourth quarters.
If you don't mind me asking, against Seattle, how many points did the Patriots defense give up in the fourth quarter, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know.
0.
Yeah.
In fourth quarter in overtime against the Falcons, how many points did the Patriots defense give up? 0. Against the Eagles in the fourth quarter, how many points did the Eagles score?
I think they scored
6, I think.
I don't know.
So with that,
I think they scored 21.
So with that, okay, maybe okay, I'll give you 10. But that just goes to show you. See what happens? 0 points. Tom Brady could do his magic. 0 points. Overtime, Tom Brady could do his magic. Now all of a sudden they get to 10 points. There's no magic in the cape.
Guess who's holding on to the football and keeping defense off the field in the fourth quarter? Tom Brady's throwing for 124 in the fourth against the Legion of Boom, and then he's throwing for 246 against Atlanta in fourth and overtime. 246 yards, and a lot of it is third down ball control. Zing, first down.
But here's the thing.
3rd and 8. 9 yards.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. The difference between what Seattle and Atlanta did, what Philly was able to do, and those teams weren't able to do, is that when they got the ball back in the fourth quarter, they were able to get points. See, Seattle couldn't get points. You got the lead at some point in time. You still got to score. Atlanta had the lead. Think about it. Atlanta had a 28-3 lead with 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
They did.
So,
and then Tom Brady happened.
So 23 minutes left. They scored 0 points. Seattle, for 15 minutes in the fourth quarter, 0 points. You see what happens? It doesn't matter how great Tom Brady is. If that defense doesn't come up with 0 points, they don't win.
Time of possession, Brady.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How much time of possession did he have? They had 500 yards. You see what happens, Skip? If your defense can't stop anybody, even the great Tom Brady, once he falls behind, can't do enough to come from behind.
While your coach is trying to
don't do that.
He's trying to hamstring you by not playing Malcolm Butler.
Okay, what about
wow, that's interesting. Your best defensive back isn't playing?
And he said, you know what, Tom? If you didn't throw that 80-plus yard pick six, the Bradford, we'd been straight.
So, what does your restaurant do? It's all about serving only W's, right?
Lucy's in Minnesota for Tom Brady.
Since Aaron Rodgers won an only Super Bowl, he's 5-6 in the postseason. 5-6. That means only 5 out of 11 times could he even gotten in the front door of your restaurant. That's not very good.
You check out what his defense. What's his defense?
Yeah. Well, look who he got to play. Look who he beat in those 5 games. He beat Joe Webb. He beat Kirk Cousins. He managed to escape because Des Bryant was ruled not a catch. He beat the Giants after Odell took all the receivers to train on South Beach on a yacht.
He beat the Giants. Y'all can't beat the Giants.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. And then Mason Crossbar saved him at Dallas. He did. He saved him at Jerry World with a 56-yard field goal and a 51-yard. These are the 5. I just gave you 5 wins that were highly shaky.
If you don't mind me asking, can you show Can you show a Tom Brady highlight in his first 10 years without having Vinatieri in there somewhere?
No, but did he put him in position to kick the game winner? Yep, he
did. You know what, Skip? I've been waiting for you to do this for the longest time, and I get out and walk them into this trap.
Well, look at me. I'm sweating over here.
You see what you do, Skip?
I think we need to rap.
No, we don't need to rap. I heard Healy say nothing. You see what you just did, Skip? Now, you keep saying that all Adam Vinatieri did was his job, but Tom Brady put him in position.
He did.
All Ray Allen did was his job after LeBron put him in position with that 16-point fourth quarter. And those 3 assists.
LeBron missed the shot to tie the game and send it to overtime, and he missed it so badly. He LeBricked it so badly it bounced long, and Chris Bosh got the rebound and kicked it to Ray Allen. You like that? Was that a call play? They called that play in the huddle. LeBron, you missed the shot badly. Okay?
All I'm saying, they were down by 10 entering the fourth. They scored 30 points in the fourth quarter. LeBron had 16. He assisted on another 6. So 22 of the 30 points they had in the fourth had LeBron